Does anyone have a question? I mean, if there are no questions, I mean, the energy is so powerful that maybe I don't even have any answers to your question.
Stuart, I have a question, Bob Sink.
Yes, Paul.
The energy today has been very intense. And um, how best, as we have to navigate our jobs and driving during when the energy is like this, very intense, how best way to find a balance?
Well, I would suggest doing your job in a state of deep relaxation. I would suggest whatever you do during the day, let it be very simple. Let it be done without a lot of drama, without a lot of tension. I would suggest by doing that, you're using your day to allow the energy to truly work on you. And you're not going to be fighting a battle against the energy because you think, you know, you're going to repulse it or keep it from, whatever. But the deeper you relax, whatever you do, the more possible it is for that energy to nurture you. And of course, as human beings, we do the opposite. When something that strong begins to touch us, we almost resist it. We fight with it. It's demanding that we open and we don't want to open. And, it's showing us exactly what our condition is. So the more deeply we're relaxed, the simpler we allow ourselves to function during the day, the more of that energy is going to find a home inside us. And frankly, you can go about your jobs and your whatever you do during the day without getting crazy doing them, without being tense doing them. And that's also a very good lesson. Why waste energy on things you have to do anyway? Why waste energy on work, on relationships, on this and that? Just relax and do them. Be simple about them. Be grateful that you have all these things to do in your life. And if you're relaxed that way, when the energy is strong, even if the energy is not strong, it's going to work for you. You are making room inside yourself to receive Shakti, to receive spiritual energy. So there's a commitment. You understand? It's almost like a contract we have with higher energy. Our job is to do the work. Our job is less is more. Our job is being simple about the way we function, being able to relax. When you do that job, you're fulfilling your covenant with higher energy. You're giving it room to come down and nurture you. If your whole inner being is just full of tension, there's no room for that energy to come in. And it makes it even worse, because we resist it, we fight against it, we make it worse. And all we have to do is relax. Well, that's not asking, learning to relax is a pretty good thing, And learning to relax while you're doing work that has a lot of pressure is an amazing thing. That you're capable of doing highly pressurized jobs and being relaxed while you do them. Having your attention focused in the third chakra, in the chakra while you're doing highly pressurized jobs. I had something like that today, it was very interesting. It's something I really want to get done, and I made a phone call to somebody, and it took 10 minutes of relaxing this person until she finally gave me what I asked her for. up into 10 minutes. Oh, I can't do it. There's no there's no telephones here. There's no. And finally, I found the number you're looking for. And she gave it to me. And this could be a very important thing in my life. If this works out, it's going to be fantastic. But I know that I can't do these things with tension, with resistance. I have to relax and even crack jokes and have a little fun doing them. And it lightens people up. People get less tense about doing stuff. Now, this might sound like a very difficult thing to do, and it's really not. It's just getting focused. Listen to your breathing for a minute. That'll relax you. And understanding that every moment of our life is sacred. So we should enjoy it. We should find the treasure that it is. And we can't do that if we're just full of tension. We had a couple of situations like that today. And what got me through them and, successfully was just, being able to laugh, cracking a few jokes, relaxing the other people. And it all works out.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome, Bob. Does anyone else have a question? Just to finish that up, we grow up thinking the more tense we are and the more forceful we are, we're going to get the work done. And it doesn't work. It's exactly the opposite. The more relaxed we are, the more open we are, the more centered in the third chakra we are, the more chi that's available to us. That's what gets it done. And it doesn't waste our lives away. We don't get drained after we do things that are difficult or even things that are easy. And when you sit and meditate, it's the same thing. You can't make it happen. Will, I should say, ego, and that kind of, I'm going to drive my way through it. I'm going to, whatever I have, doesn't work. Relaxing, being focused allows the Shakti to come in and nurture your chakra system. And honestly, that's harder to do than to be tense. Tension's right on the surface. Doesn't take, you have to go very deep to find it. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? When people appreciate you, you're able to have fun with them instead of getting into, I'm better than you and does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? Hey, no more questions. I'm sure you're tired of hearing it, but I'll say it again. look, everyone needs a teacher. Being here, doing this with all of you is my teacher. I have grown so much because of these classes. I never knew what Zoom was before I started doing this. And I still don't know what Zoom is. It's just, it's possible to connect with people all over the world. And I think it's extraordinary because each and every person that attends these classes is truly helping me to grow. It's teaching me how to go deep inside myself so I can connect with each and every one of you. So God bless you all, taking the time, making the effort, doing this. There'll be a class on Sunday, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. So God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.
Thanks, love you.
You too.